Hey everybody, Alex Kazora, SteelersDepot.com, back with some more Pittsburgh Steelers tape breakdown and analysis. Today we'll be talking about Keanu Benton, his first interception, just like we all expected from this Steelers-Browns game on Sunday. The two picks came from James Pierre and nose tackle Keanu Benton. Don't see this happen too often. Let's talk about how it happened and why, frankly, no one should be surprised. Before we start, if you guys could like this video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the site, SteelersDepot.com. Would really appreciate that. So, without further ado, let's watch Keanu Benton on the interception off the screen pass that really, frankly, turned the entire tide of this game. Pittsburgh was struggling at this point, as they often do early in games, and as they often need in these games, a big defensive play, direct points, or a crucial turnover that sets up a short field. That's what Benton provides. Pittsburgh scores in this drive to take a 10-7 lead, and they do not look back the rest of the way. So, nickel blitz here with Beanie Bishop, and there's one interesting aspect here that I think I even missed watching it live and watching the game back the other night. Watch Beanie Bishop kind of force Jameis Winston to pump here and have to wait and hold this throw, and that allowed Keanu Benton, who ends up swimming to the right here, to time to kind of retrace and then track the football and make an awesome catch and take it back a little ways as well. So the nickel blitz from Beanie Bishop was a really key component to force Winston to have to hold it and pump right here, trying to get Bishop to jump so then he can throw around him, which he does there, but that allowed Benton the time to get over and make a spectacular hands catch. And it's funny to see Benton come through this gap, and you see it sometimes is, the tell for the screen can often be, I've won this block far too easy. With Benton getting through like this and the lineman kind of allowing him to get through, that's his alert right there that, okay, something's up. This is probably a screenplay. And so he does a nice job to retrace and get his head around. And look at this man high point that football. That is a really impressive play. It's actually funny. Sometimes you'll see guys on non-screen plays be able to, or actually they'll stop rushing because they think they've won so cleanly that it's meaning that a screen is coming. And so you've actually occasionally will see somebody, have a free shot at the quarterback and then stop and turn around thinking that it's a screenplay. And so Benton feeling this correctly here, that he's won the rush, the linemen are letting him through. And so it's a screenplay, locate the back. Again, that pump fake by Winston to have to deal with Bishop, allowed Benton time to get over, and then look at that hands catch as well, and taking it back a couple of yards, and that sets up that Pittsburgh Steelers Najee Harris touchdown, and just the joy too. Look at the big man happy. It's just super, super fun. So that's the play, obviously, but there's more to it than that. As Mike Tomlin said, you guys listen to Hard Knocks, these things aren't lightning strikes. They don't just come out of nowhere. I think Ben's been a really good player defending the screen game all season long. I want to look at those clips now. Let's go all the way back to week 2 in Denver. And here's Keanu Benton, the one tech on this play. A wide receiver screen. This one complete, but we're just seeing the effort to get out in space and make this tackle on the receiver, tight end, whoever that was out there. So we're going to stack these plays. I'll go through them fairly quickly. Another nickel blitz. And so we're just seeing Benton, again, kind of feel the guard too. He's not really setting me like a traditional pass set. I'm kind of getting a screen key here and then just hustle over. He obviously sees the ball come out as well, and then help make that tackle. Going to week 6 against the Raiders, and Benton nearly had an interception on this play. This is a running back screen to the back to the Steelers' left side, and he just missed this one, laying out for Patrick Queen, showing that sideline-to-sideline range to clean it up. But we're seeing Benton have the IQ, the athleticism, the smarts to read this one. Again, beating this block a little too easily, too cleanly, sees the back, out, knows it's screen all the way, full extension dive, just misses. Back makes the catch. This screen, though, goes nowhere. So, again, we're just seeing these things stack and stack, I should say, until they finally pay off for an interception by Benton against the Cleveland Browns on Sunday. This one, so close. Later in the same game against the Raiders, Benton on a stunt, Pittsburgh in this 3-by-1 formation that's become really popular in passing situations, and reads it all the way. Just can't finish the play, unfortunately, but slowing up the running back, Montravius Adams, good hustle play. Everybody swarms, makes a tackle. The screen functionally goes nowhere, but Benton has really been disruptive on these screens throughout the season. Little frustration there from him. We can only tell him, hey, big fella, you're going to get yours in a couple of weeks. And so we'll just take a look at it from the other end zone view and just reading, keying, making a play, being an athlete. Fortunately couldn't finish, but this one broke up the rhythm of the entire play. Let's go the following week to the Jets. Primetime situation. Running back screen to the running back. Breece Hall. Keanu Benton, nice job being able to force and keep the back inside to his help, and then hustles back and actually helps in on the tackle on the play. So not as dramatic or obvious as as the other clips, but we're just seeing Benton feel the screen, have good football IQ, understanding the set of the linemen, maybe some film study and tendencies as well with this, with the center coming out, the guard setting him pretty short and then kind of sliding with him laterally as well as Benton goes out, turning this back inside to where his help is at, where Queen, and you got Edmonds coming over. Now Queen missed the tackle, but then Benton comes in, block shed here by, that looks like D. Elliott as well. So this screen, couple yards, but not a big gain. Later in the Jets game, 3rd and 5, Jets trying to hit Pittsburgh with a screen, probably expecting blitz, especially against this pressure look, and Benton is all over it the entire way. A real impactful play on this one, just engulfs the running back and forces Rodgers to pump fake, and it just never shows up there. So again, kind of feeling the way that guard is setting him, pump faking, totally in the lane, tackles Hall basically as the ball comes to him, and it's a big-time play there. And I think he got a pass deflection, maybe the next play on a 4th down. So impactful game at the line of scrimmage Benton had against Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. So again, feeling it, reading it, sensing screen, getting big, forcing Rodgers to hold the ball on these screens. The linemen are pulling. The ball's going to come out quick, otherwise the rush can't get home. Rodgers just has to kind of throw it away with the pressure coming, and Benton breaks this one up. So that was a real impact play late in the game against the Jets. Moving on now to post-bye week 11 against Baltimore. We talked about this one as it happened. Impact play. This is the Patrick Queen forced fumble, end of the first half against the Ravens, and that was partially made because of Keanu Benton. Benton did not forced the fumble, obviously, but he had the hustle and the chase to help wrap up, likely chase him down, and that allowed Queen to go for the strip. The rule is your first man in, go for the wrap, second man in, try to take the ball away. If Benton doesn't hustle, if he doesn't help slow down and kind of grab likely low, then Queen's just got to make the tackle there, and he can't really be super aggressive and try to go and rip that football out. But because Benton is helping, wrapping him up, so even if Queen tries to go for the rip and he falls off, likely is still secured. That allowed Queen to be aggressive, though, rip that ball out, and then recover it himself. So, again, athleticism, the hustle, the chase, it's two-part. You got to be an effort guy. If you're lazy and just saying, somebody else will take it, I'm not going to run that way, not going to work in Pittsburgh. And, of course, Benton, a really unique and impressive athlete for his position and his body type. But just making plays like that, he knows it, he feels it, that one, really helped Queen be the aggressor on that play, and that's why Pittsburgh leads the NFL in takeaways with effort, with good technique. All comes together to get a big win over the Ravens. Again, end of the first half, Pittsburgh got points. This was a huge play. Finally, we will return you to the game on Sunday, and Benton, one more time, his first career interception, but you see how all these plays come together. I mean, I went through 6 plays, other examples throughout the season of Benton either showing effort or IQ or disrupting screenplays or all the above. They weren't interceptions, but they were positive plays. You stack them, you keep fighting. Eventually, you're going to get your chance. And so, again, not a lightning strike for Keanu Benton. He's been working at this in Pittsburgh from the days of the former D-line coach, John Mitchell, and his preaching about effort and details. That's passed down from Aaron Smith and Brett Kiesel to guys like Cam Hayward, who then passed it down to people like Keanu Benton. So really happy for him. Does not have a sack this season. Hopefully that'll come. I've had some critiques of Benton, but a really fun player, good player, super talented, sky's the limit type of guy who does the little things, who hustles, and paid off in a big way. Again, catalyst to beat the Browns on Sunday at Acrisure. So, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you guys watching. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, check out the site, SteelersDepot.com. Thank you again, and we'll talk to you soon.